Eminem confesses how Diddy got away with the Tupac killing. It looks like Diddy is in more trouble as now Eminem has just dropped a bombshell that's got everyone talking. Now he's pointing fingers at Diddy, accusing him of being behind Tupac's infamous demise. Eminem's confession, Diddy facing accusations from another minor, and Diddy's potential loss of his billion-dollar fortune. We're covering it all today. I'm your host, back with the latest update on this case, and if you're new here for the first time, it would make my day if you could subscribe to the channel. Anyway, without wasting much time, let's get into it. Diddy's journey in the music industry is nothing short of remarkable. His passion for music led him to an internship at Uptown Records in 1990, where he began to shape his future in the music industry. It wasn't long before he founded Bad Boy Records in 1993, a label that would become synonymous with some of the biggest names in hip-hop and R&B, like the Notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Usher. Diddy, also known as Puff Daddy, isn't just a big name in the music world for his riches. His influence stretches far beyond. Boasting a net worth in the billion-dollar range, his financial clout is a significant player in his standing in the industry. Yet, whispers in the industry corridors suggest there's more to Diddy than meets the eye. He is not your regular music mogul. He's been at the center of more dramas than a soap opera series. Back in 1991, Diddy was the name on everyone's lips, but for all the wrong reasons. For instance, he promoted an event at the City College of New York that turned into a nightmare, leading to a deadly stampede where 9 people tragically lost their lives. Fast forward through the years, and Diddy's been tangled up in all sorts of high-profile controversies, including the infamous Jake Robles shooting and the Tupac murder. And do you remember Cassie? Yeah, the singer who gave us the hit Me and You. She threw a legal curveball at Diddy, accusing him of physical abuse and even forcing her into sexual encounters with other men. Talk about a shocker. And here's the kicker, they settled it faster than a New York minute. It's like controversies are the side dish to Diddy's main course of business deals and chart toppers. From legal battles to personal scandals, Diddy's story is like a roller coaster that never stops. Another horrifying controversy Diddy's involved in is Tupac Shakur's murder. Let's rewind to that fateful night. It was September 13, 1996 in Las Vegas. Tupac Shakur, a legend in the rap game, found his life tragically cut short. After attending a Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand, Tupac was shot in a drive-by shooting and succumbed to his injuries 6 days later. The mystery? Who pulled the trigger? And more intriguingly, who was behind it? Now, here's where the plot thickens and ties back to our main man, Diddy. Rumors and whispers have long swirled that Diddy might have had a hand in this. Eyewitness accounts, investigative reports, you name it, they've all hinted at possible connections tying back to him. Some say it was a bitter East Coast-West Coast rap feud boiling over. Others suggest more personal motives. But the truth? It remains shrouded in mystery, a puzzle with missing pieces that might just involve Diddy more than he's ever let on.
Between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was gonna go ahead about my life.
Until the moment he left us in '96, Tupac never shied away from calling out Diddy, aka Sean Combs. He was convinced Diddy knew more than he let on about that infamous 1994 ambush in NYC. And guess what? Investigative journalist Chuck Phillips thinks Tupac was onto something, suggesting Diddy's got more secrets about that night than he's admitting. Now, let's fast forward to 2018. Eminem, who's pretty much hip-hop royalty, is echoing those same doubts. Remember that fiery diss track he dropped on Machine Gun Kelly? Yeah, it wasn't just throwing shade at MGK, it stirred up the old Tupac mystery again. Now, every rap fan with a theory is buzzing, wondering if Diddy really had a part in Tupac's untimely end. Thanks to Eminem reviving this age-old debate, Diddy's got some serious explaining to do. The streets want answers, and they're looking straight at him. It's like the past just can't stay buried, especially when it's packed with this much drama. So let's zoom into a 2018 moment that had the rap world buzzing. Eminem, the legend himself, dropped a track that had more than just beats. It had bombshells. In his fiery lyrical battle with Machine Gun Kelly, Eminem let slip a line that sent shockwaves. The day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got Pac lifeless. A cheeky disclaimer followed. And I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love you. But the damage was done. The rap world was in a frenzy, questioning the then 45-year-old Marshall Mathers' true intentions. The thing about Eminem is, he's never been one to hold back his words, especially about Tupac, whom he deeply admires. He even wrote to Tupac's mom expressing his respect. But Eminem's also been vocal about those he believes are responsible for Tupac's death. His Killshot track wasn't just a diss at MGK, it was a direct jab at Diddy, laced with references and released right around the anniversary of Tupac's death. What's shocking though is that Keef D, a Southside Crips member and former Diddy associate, got arrested for his role in Tupac's murder. Rumor has it that Keef D outright exposed Diddy by saying he paid heavy bucks to keep his mouth shut. This had fans speculating more than ever. Now, with Keef D's arrest and all these accusations floating around, the streets are talking. Could Eminem's bold claims in Killshot be more than just rap bravado? Diddy's response, or rather the lack of it, became a point of intense discussion. Despite the growing buzz and speculation, Diddy chose to remain mostly silent on these serious allegations, brushing them off as mere nonsense. Joe Budden, working for Diddy's own network Revolt, hinted that Diddy had plans to respond to Eminem's claims. Yet, as the story unfolded and the public waited with bated breath, a direct response from Diddy never materialized. This silence only added to the mystery and intrigue surrounding the allegations, leaving fans and the hip-hop community to wonder about the truth behind these sensational claims. Remember, this is the guy who managed Biggie, another legend lost to a drive-by just a year after Tupac's demise. Both deaths remain wrapped in mystery, only intensifying the intrigue. Quite a while later, Diddy addressed rumors linking Biggie to Tupac's shooting back in 2017. He said, "There were so many rumors and things. For years, I was more concerned with the well-being of my artists, myself, and my family." But do you know that Eminem isn't the only one accusing Diddy of killing Tupac? 50 Cent has joined forces too. Jumping right into the mix with his usual no-holds-barred style, 50 Cent stirred the pot big time on Instagram. He pointed fingers straight at Diddy, dropping a bombshell about Tupac's tragic end. Picture this. 50 Cent posts a chilling snapshot of Tupac and Suge Knight, right from the night that changed everything. His caption? A sly, "Damn, so Pac got lined up by Brother Love, lol, time to lawyer up." Talk about throwing shade. He's not just hinting, he's practically shouting that Diddy, aka Brother Love, needs to get his legal team ready. With 50 Cent jumping into the fray, the controversy just went from simmering to boiling over.
My new name is Love, aka Brother Love.
But Diddy's been playing the game like a chess master, folks. You think it's all about the music and the bling, but behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. The man's got a knack for making problems disappear, and no, not like a magician. More like a guy with a shit ton of money and the right connections. Take the Cassie saga, for instance. The moment she dropped those bombshell accusations, you'd think Diddy would be sweating, right? Wrong. The guy's as cool as the other side of the pillow. Why? Because when trouble knocks, Diddy doesn't just open the door, he silences it with his wallet. And it's not just about Cassie. Remember the nightclub shootout? Diddy was right in the thick of it. Guns, chaos, and a trial that could have sent him away for years. But what happens? He walks. You've got to wonder, was it just a lucky break or did his bank account play the hero? It's like Diddy's got this Midas touch, but instead of gold, everything turns into hush money and sealed lips. From legal battles to personal dramas, he's got the art of the deal down pat, the Diddy way. Pay, silence, and move on. Even after being charged for Tupac's murder, he successfully sent someone else behind bars and is out partying with his boys in his mansion on the hills. He's actually working on a gospel album with Tina as if he's untouchable. There's a twist in the case though. There's a detective, Greg Kading, who's been stirring the pot with his own theories. His documentary suggests Suge Knight, Tupac's companion on that fateful night, knew the shooter. They apparently even shared a past. Kading believes this same shooter, Poochie, was the one who targeted Biggie, leading to his death as well. It stirred up a whole new storm around Diddy. So there he was on The Breakfast Club, the spotlight shining down. The moment Charlemagne started digging into those heavy allegations from the documentary, bam! Diddy's whole demeanor changed. Picture this. Diddy, usually cool as a cucumber, suddenly looking like he's sitting on a bed of nails. He couldn't even let Charlemagne finish his question. There was this visible discomfort, a kind of unease you don't often see in someone like him. It was like watching someone desperately trying to dodge a bullet in slow motion.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Despite all these theories and investigations, rumors about Diddy's involvement keep swirling. The hip-hop community and fans are on edge, waiting for Diddy's response to Eminem's heavy accusation. Is Diddy behind the horrible shooting of Tupac? And do you believe he might end up in jail as Jaguar Wright has decided to leak his infamous tape with TD Jakes? Let us know what you think.